they just did this to say, we will look out for how the general elections will pan out. But suffice to say that what I saw was just a carnival of salt yesterday. The young man, Osifo, was not even allowed to give a concession speech. He was there. He enjoyed his 5 minutes of fame. He was interviewed by different media. But I thought they would have even given him 2 minutes to speak to, how he felt and all of that. But all the governors were there. The other thing I saw was that only Senator Uche Ekunife was the returning officer out of 36 states. Only I was of course, we know that all the governors are male, and they are the collation officers. But at least in the 5 other states, there were no woman to even serve as collation officer except in Anambra. Then we saw that this whole thing was just a coronation. A coronation. Somebody spent 100 million to score 16,503 votes. And in 21 states, the guy got 0. In 21 states, he got 0. In his native Edo, he got only 1 vote. But as I said on other media platforms, it's within his right to throw his money whichever way. Some are insinuating that he was sponsored. There are no evidence to show that. So I will work within the remit of what we know, that he is a businessman. He has invested his 100 million. And for whatever it's worth, at least today we are talking about him. He has put his family name on the map, on the electoral map of Nigeria. Anytime we are talking about this 2027 election, we are going to be talking about a young man called Osifo that contested against the president. So if that is the name he wants to make, that made him to invest that monstrous sum of money, it's within his right to do so. But I think the election could have been more competitive if the APC had taken more time to plan it. I do not see credibility in an open ballot where people just queue behind the picture or the candidate. And we have seen the geometric counting of numbers in the earlier primaries that were conducted, where somebody will move from 5-7, then 25, 50, 75, 150, and then before you know, you look at the queue number on the queue may not have been more than 100, and then you are declaring that the number of people voted were 1,000 plus. Meanwhile, there is no independent way of verifying. If you want to contest that outcome, will you go and call all the people back and start the counting afresh? Which is why the so-called option A4 model is antithetical to democracy. And it also opens up to intimidation. Because the global standard is that it must be secret ballot. It has to be secret ballot. I don't think for the humongous resources that APC garner from sales of nomination fund, if they have planned this adequately and they know that they have over 12 million people on their register, I think they should have been able to print ballot paper, a customized ballot paper for 2. And then in many states, I was on several media platforms on Saturday. In many states, the agents of Osifo were not even anywhere to be found. I don't think he even have agents across the 8,809 political world where the election was set up. And yesterday, the guy that stood as his agent was just conceding to everything that Senator Apayosani was saying, cross-talking with him, are you okay? Do you have any issue? No issue? Fine. Everything was just stage managed, but I wish APC well in their general elections. Yeah.